Acts 23, the Jews formed a conspiracy and bound themselves with an oath not to eat or drink until they had killed Paul. 40 men were involved in this plot. They went to the chief priest and the elders and said, "We have taken a solemn oath not to eat anything until we have killed Paul." Further, they tried to get Paul brought forward for further questioning. They had it figured out that on the way they would kill him. But when the son of Paul's sister heard of this plot, he went into the barracks and told Paul. And the young man told the story to the commander, and Paul was delivered out of harm's way. Paul's assassins should have never made such an oath. James 5:12 says, "Above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear, not by heaven or by earth or by anything else." Now the words "do not swear" are not referring to profanity, dirty language, or vulgar speech. It refers to taking an oath. An oath is a solemn appeal to a deity or to some revered person or thing, to witness one's determination to speak the truth or to keep a promise. Now James echoed Jesus' words. In Matthew 5:33 it says, "Again, you have heard that it was said to people long ago, 'Do not break your oath, but fulfill to the Lord the vows you have made.' But I tell you, do not swear an oath at all, either by heaven, for it is God's throne, or by the earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. And do not swear by your head, for you cannot make even one hair white or black. All you need to say is simply yes or no. Anything beyond that comes from the evil one." Now, Warren Wiersbe notes that James is not forbidding legal oaths, for even Jesus took an oath at his trial. He is telling us to have such honest speech that we do not need to back up our promises with oaths. The rich man did not keep their promises, but the Christian must always keep his word, even if it hurts him or her personally. Now again, James emphasized the importance of taming the tongue in regarding to one's speech. When one feels it necessary to fortify what they say through an oath, they have gone too far with their words. Believers committed to speaking with honesty and integrity will never feel the need to back up their words through an oath. James 5:12, "Above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear, not by heaven or by earth or by anything else. All you need to say is a simple yes or no, otherwise you will be condemned." A simple yes or no should be all people need to hear. They know we will keep our word. And James stressed, again, we must communicate with honest speech. David Jeremiah, a great pastor, said it's not uncommon to hear this phrase in modern conversations like, "God is my witness." It usually is offered as a guarantee when something has been said that others find doubtful or suspicious. The speaker is saying, "God is my witness. He will back me up when I say I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. If you argue with me, you're arguing with God." Jeremiah states, "God is not a witness for hire, willing to back up the words of anyone who invokes his name. To do so was to use the Lord's name in vain, expressly prohibited in the Ten Commandments." He ends by saying this, "Our words, actions, and character should speak for themselves, especially our patience as we wait for the return of the Lord." Now, I believe that the words, "I promise," should be rarely spoken, perhaps only in the taking of vows in a marriage ceremony. Saying "I promise" on a stack of Bibles is again trying to make people believe that you are honest. Or how about this? "Okay, I promise, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye." Again, unnecessary. Believers should not have levels of truthfulness. Let us speak according to James 5:12. "Above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear, not by heaven or by earth or anything else. All you need to say is a simple yes or no, otherwise you will be condemned." None of us desires to be condemned. So let's communicate with honest speech. Now, do you remember those Jews who formed that conspiracy and bound themselves with an oath not to eat or drink until they had killed Paul? I often have wondered if those Jews starved to death. Probably not. They should have never made such an oath. Let's be completely truthful. Let's communicate with honest speech. A boy was on the witness stand in an important lawsuit. The prosecuting attorney cross-examined him and then delivered, he thought, a crushing blow to the boy's testimony. He said this, "Your father's been telling you how to testify, hasn't he?" Yes. The boy didn't hesitate with the answer. "Now," the lawyer said triumphantly, "just tell us how your father told you to testify." "Well," the boy said modestly, "Father told me that the lawyers would try to tangle me in my testimony, but if I would just be careful to tell the truth, I could repeat the same thing every time." Let's communicate with honest speech.